So in stoichiometric calculations, they're asking calculate the mass of CO2 and H2O formed on complete combustion of 24 grams of methane gas. Okay, here, so 24 grams of methane gas, if complete combustion, how much mass of CO2 is formed, how much mass of H2O is formed? That is the question. So here, this calculation completely depends on chemical equation. So these calculations belongs to stoichiometric calculations. Okay, according to given problem. What is the chemical equation? Methane gas complete combustion. So methane, CH4. It is complete combustion, reacts with oxygen. That is nothing but combustion. So we get carbon dioxide and water. Not only methane, any hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon, that is nothing but alkane or alkene or alkyne, either benzene also. Complete combustion, we get always carbon dioxide, water along with some amount of energy. Now in this process, calculate the mass of CO2. Here CO2 mass, that is nothing but weight required, and H2O weight also required. So complete combustion of 24 grams of methane. Methane weight they are given here.
Sir,
So
first step is balancing equation. Na?
yes, first what we can do is first to balance the chemical equation. We want stoichiometric equation. A balanced chemical equation means here, see, O2. Here, what we can take 4 hydrogens, 2 H2O, 2 into 2, 4 hydrogens. Now here, oxygens, how many? See, so here 2, here 2. Total 4. Here we can take 2 moles of O2. It is balanced or not? Everything it will balance. It is a balanced chemical equation. It is called stoichiometric equation, balanced chemical equation. Now, according to this equation, first we calculate what are the weights. See, what is the weight of methane here? Total 16 grams. 16 grams of methane, if complete combustion, we get 44 grams of carbon dioxide, and so here 18 into 2, how much that? 36 grams of water. See that if according to chemical equation 16 grams of methane, total the mass of methane 16 grams. Okay, carbon atomic mass 12, 12 plus 4, 16 grams. 16 grams of methane, complete combustion, we get 44 grams of carbon dioxide and 36 grams of water, according to equation here. Now, what is the question here? If 24 grams of methane complete combustion, how much mass of carbon dioxide is formed? How much mass of H2O is formed? That is the question. Okay, first one, see, mass of carbon dioxide, that is equals to What about that? Mass of carbon dioxide means, with respect to carbon dioxide, 16 grams of methane complete combustion, we get 44 grams of carbon dioxide. Therefore, 24 grams of methane is complete combustion. How much amount of CO2 is formed? Cross multiplication. What about that? 24 grams into 44 grams upon what we can take? 16 grams. Here, grams get cancelled. If we calculate this, how much we will get this one? Do that. 66 grams. So here 66 grams. So calculate the mass of CO2. Mass of CO2, therefore 66 grams. 24 grams of methane gas is complete combustion. We get 66 grams of carbon dioxide according to chemical equation. So 16 grams of methane complete combustion, we get 44 grams of CO2. 24 grams of methane is complete combustion, we get 66 grams of CO2. Like that. So what is the mass of H2O? Say that. What is the mass of H2O?
54 gram.
16 grams. Here formed 36 grams. What about 24 grams? Okay, cross multiplication. 24 grams into 36 grams upon 16 grams. Okay, here. If we will calculate correctly, what we get here? 54 grams. 54 grams of H2O. Understood this? It is also problem belongs to, what about that weight relationship? All are weights only. Okay, write down. So complete the problem. Otherwise, take screenshot.
Done, sir. Done, sir.
Completed, sir.
Very good.
Completed, sir.
Completed all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Good. See. Now, in this stoichiometric calculations, one more important neat topic, that is limiting reactant or reagent. Limiting reactant or limiting reagent. See this? Limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Okay. What about limiting reactant or limiting reagent? See, sometimes we found that not all the reactants are completely consumed in a chemical reaction. Sometimes we found that not all the reactants in a chemical reaction not consumed. What is the meaning of that? For example, say, so I have taken, it is the A is the one of the reactant and B is the one more reactant. Okay, these are called initial chemical substances are called reactants. Okay, initially there is no product. There is no product. What is the amount of product there? Initially 0. There is nothing but concentration. Amount here nothing but concentration. Now, when the reaction starts, okay, here, when the reaction starts, here A and B, both reactants reacts with each other. Okay, we get product C. If I have treated product C. In this process, slowly these concentrations will decrease. At the same time, the product concentration will slowly increase. Concentration is nothing but here amount. Here this amount slowly disappear. At the same time, this amount slowly increase. These concentrations will increase always product, the reactants concentrations here will decrease. Now, few reactions we are observed. Few reactions, all the reactants are not completely consumed. Not completely consumed as a product. What is the meaning of that? If so, reaction, I have started the reaction. So in this process, so both substances are slowly disappear as a product. After some time, if the substance is completed. Completed means, what about the reaction also complete? The reaction also complete. Because for this reaction here, we want the amount. If there is no amount, there is no reaction. The completion of the reaction takes place. Okay, in this reaction, the reactant A is not 100% consumed as a product. Remaining few amount is there. Here, which reactant is excess amount is there? That reactant is called excess reactant. Which reactant completely consumed as a product? Completely consumed. That reactant is called here limiting reactant. Limiting reactant or limiting reagent. Sometimes we found that not all
Sir, please repeat once again.
not all the reactants are completely consumed as a product. What is the meaning of that? I have taken somewhat here A reactant is a somewhat big amount. Here B reactant somewhat less amount. Okay, what are that? So the reaction I have started. When the reaction started, both A and B reacts. Okay, A and B both reacts converted as a C. In this process, okay, slowly the amounts will decrease. Slowly these amounts will decrease. Okay, now if here the B amount is completely consumed. Okay, if there is no B, what about that? There is no reaction. Automatically here the reaction will complete. So here the remaining here A amount, we are observed some amount excess. So that reactant is called excess reactant. Okay, which reactant is completely consumed as a product? That is called limiting reactant or reagent. Generally, so amounts also we want according to calculation. Okay, for complete combustion, how much amount is required? That is also we find out based on calculation. Now, see, if any reaction, if
अभी मैं
reaction, see, if any reaction excess amount reactant
Sir,
is
please
formed.
unmute all.
If any chemical reaction excess amount reactant, that is always excess amount reactant, compulsory completion of reaction also we are observed some amount. So which reactant is 100% consumed? That is called limiting reactant. Here, how much amount of product is formed? The decided reactant, which one? Limiting reactant. Why? Because I have given simple logic. See, it is a reactant A amount. It is a reactant B amount. Now, initially there is no product. When the reaction starts, both react, A and B combine. So in this process, slowly both are converted into product. These amounts will decrease. At the same time, this amount, product amount will increase. According to law of conservation of mass, what about that? The mass can be neither be created nor destroyed. Just it is converted into one form to another form. That's why here both are slowly the amounts will reduce. At the same time, the product amount will increase. Okay, if this amount is, okay, with respect to reaction, if this amount is completed, if that amount is completed, okay, both combined, some amounts combined, convert as a product, combined, convert as a product, combined, convert as a product. If there is no amount, there is no reaction. So here, how much amount of product is formed? That is decided one, which reactant? Limiting reactant. Which is the less amount is there, that reactant based we get the product. So how much amount of here A is there? That is no use. Because here both substances are there, both will react with each other, that is converted into product. If there is no B, there is no product. Understood that? For the product C, what we want? Two reactants required. A amount required, B amount required. A amount, B amount, both are reacts. We get the C. If there is no B amount, okay, for the reaction, it can take if 5 minutes. Okay, 1, 2, 3 minutes, the B amount also there. Slowly the A, B both are converted into product we get. Okay, after 3 minutes, the B amount is completed. So automatically the reaction also, what about that? Stopped. Because for the reaction, there is no second reactant. If there is no second reactant, there is no reaction. Okay, here we get the some amount of product. So this product decided reactant, which one? Limiting reactant. Based on limiting reactant, the product will form. Now listen. In any chemical reaction, so total consumed reactant is called limiting reactant or limiting reagent. The remaining excess amount substance is called excess reactant. Now, the amount of product is formed, decided reactant, which one? Always limiting reactant. We can do problem if how much amount of product is formed, the decided reactant, which one? Limiting reactant. Based on that, we can do the problem. For example, say, so if with respect to example, I will explain that. That is easy. Say, for example, I have taken 50 kgs of nitrogen gas and 10 kg of H2 gas mixed to produce, see, to produce What about the nitrogen reacts with hydrogen? So, what form? Ammonia gas, to produce the ammonia gas. Now here the question, see, calculate, so calculate the amount of ammonia gas, calculate ammonia gas formed, how much amount of ammonia gas is formed, and identify the limiting reagent also. The limiting reagent. See here, this is the question. So they are given question 50 kgs of nitrogen gas mixed with or combined with 10 kg of hydrogen gas to produce some amount of ammonia gas. What about ammonia gas? How much amount of ammonia gas is formed? That is the first one. Okay, in this reaction, what is the limiting reagent? That is the second question. See, now. So this problem also based on stoichiometric calculation. First, based on chemical change, we take the chemical equation. Okay, here, what is the chemical change here? Nitrogen combines with hydrogen, we get ammonia gas. That is the chemical change. So I have taken nitrogen gas combined with hydrogen gas, we get ammonia gas. This is the chemical change. But first thing what we can do, balance the given chemical equation, because stoichiometric equation required, balanced chemical equation. Okay, how to balance the equation here? Two nitrogens are there. So here I take two nitrogens. So 2 moles of ammonia. Okay, nitrogens are balanced, 2, 2. But hydrogens are how many products side? 2 into 3, 6. Here 3 moles. Products also there balanced. Now it is called balanced chemical equation. It is also called stoichiometric chemical equation. So now we can do based on this problem. See, first one. So here according to chemical equation, say, so N2 total mass, all are given with respect to kgs only. So weight relations, it is nothing but indirectly weight relation. What is the total weight of nitrogen here? 14 into 2, 28 grams. 28 grams of nitrogen reacts with 2 into 3, 6 grams of hydrogen produce ammonia weight. 14 plus 3, 17. 17 plus 2, how much that? That 17 plus 17 into 2, 34 grams. According to chemical equation, 28 grams of nitrogen reacts with 6 grams of hydrogen, we get 34 grams of ammonia. Understood that? First point. According to equation, balanced equation, what is the total weight of N2? 28 grams. What is the total weight of 3H2? H2 means 1 into 2, 2 grams. 2 into 3, 6 grams. So ammonia, NH3. What is the weight of hydrogen? 1. 1 into 3, 3. 3 plus 14, 17. 17 into 2, 34 grams. Okay, here problem they are given with respect to kgs given. So I will take it is with respect to kgs. If it is 28 kgs, I have treated. 28 kgs. So automatically it is how much that? 6 kgs. It is how much that? 34 kgs. Any problem there? Any problem? 28 grams I have converted into 28 kgs. So all are taken kgs. Then See here, 6 kgs of hydrogen required according to equation. How many kgs of nitrogen? 28 kgs. According to equation, according to balanced chemical equation, see, 6 kgs of hydrogen required 28 kgs of nitrogen. 6 kgs of hydrogen requires 28 kgs of nitrogen. Am I right? Any problem here? No. 6 kgs required 28 kgs of nitrogen. So problem 10 kgs of hydrogen given. Therefore, 10 kgs of hydrogen requires. According to rule, how many kgs of nitrogen? According to equation, clearly here, 6 kgs of hydrogen converted into ammonia just required 28 kgs of nitrogen. Here, 10 kgs of hydrogen required how many kgs of nitrogen? What is that? Cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. 10 into 28 upon 6. 280 by 6. How much that? 46.6 kgs. 46.6 kgs of N2 required. See, very good. So for 6 kgs of hydrogen, according to equation required 28 kgs of nitrogen. They are given here 10 kgs of hydrogen. How many kgs of nitrogen required? Just 46 kgs of nitrogen required. 46.6. But they are given in problem. How many kgs given? 50. According to equation, we want just 46 kgs. 46.6 kgs required. But they are given excess given. So in this reaction, compulsory out of 50 kgs, okay, which amount we are observed excess? Nitrogen. So here this reactant is called, what we can say, excess reactant. Which is the limiting reactant? Hydrogen. Here one answer is over. What is the limiting reagent here? Hydrogen. Why? Because 60 kgs of hydrogen required 28 kgs of nitrogen. But according to equation, 10 kgs of hydrogen required how much kgs of nitrogen? 46.6. But they are given 50 given. So 50 means more than that. The excess amount of reactant, which one? Nitrogen. Nitrogen is called excess reactant. Hydrogen is called limiting reactant. Okay, first one completed. Here any problem? Otherwise, we can do one more thing. Sir, why you have taken hydrogen? Okay, you can take nitrogen. So, okay, 28 kgs of nitrogen required 6 kgs of hydrogen. Okay, but 50 kgs of nitrogen required how much? Compulsory, we get more than 6. So, that is the limited. So, less amount we get. Understood? Any problem here? So it is clear. Okay, here leave this one first. Okay, read the question. Based on question, I have taken reaction N2 and H2 are mixed. N2 and H2 are mixed, we get ammonia. So what they are asking, what is the limiting reagent? Limiting reagent means, okay, less amount. Out of two reactants, which is the less, which is the more, that is called excess. Limiting means less amount. Which is the less amount here? Hydrogen. Why? Because according to equation, just to, so 28 kgs of nitrogen required 6 kgs, but 50 kgs of nitrogen required more than that. So here, otherwise I have taken reverse. 6 kgs of hydrogen required 28 kgs of nitrogen. So according to this 10 kgs of hydrogen required, how many kgs of nitrogen? 46 only required. But they are given 50 given. 50 means it is the excess. So out of two reactants, N2 is the excess reactant, H2 is the limiting reactant. So the problem we can do based on limiting reactant. How much amount of ammonia is formed? That is decided reactant, which one? Limiting reactant. Because up to limiting reactant, the reaction carries. If there is no limiting reactant, the reaction will stop. So how much amount of product is formed? That is decided one. Which one? Hydrogen. That is called limiting reagent or reactant. So the problem is done based on limiting reagent or reactant. See, according to limiting reactant, which one here? Therefore, limiting reactant is which one? Hydrogen. So, according to equation, what we know? See, 6 cases of hydrogen produce how many cases of ammonia? 34 cases of ammonia. According to equation, 6 cases of hydrogen produce 34 cases of ammonia. Any problem here? 6 cases of hydrogen produce 34 cases of ammonia. Therefore, if we take the 10 cases of hydrogen, how much amount of ammonia will produce? Cross multiplication. 10 into 34 by 6. 10 into 34 by 6. 10 into 34 by 6. How much amount? 56.6. That is the answer. So calculate the ammonia form. How much amount of ammonia is formed here? 56.6. So I have taken according to equation only H2. How much amount of ammonia is formed? I have calculated with respect to hydrogen. Why? Because given equation, the limiting reactant is a hydrogen. How much amount of product is formed? The decided reactant is limiting reactant.